This is Michelle Martin Dobbins. Welcome to another episode of Adventures in Alchemy. Now, this episode may sound a little bit different than what you're used to. It's actually a replay of a Facebook Live video. I've decided to start playing a little bit over on Facebook, and so some of the videos from there, the live videos, I'll be sharing here. Not all of them. I'll be doing some sending of Reiki and some card draws, which I don't think will translate real well to the podcast. So they won't be there, but some of the other more content-based Facebook Lives will show up here. If you would prefer to watch instead of listen, all you have to do is go over to facebook.com and either search up Michelle Martin Dobbins or at Michelle Dobbins Author, and you should be able to find the page and the Facebook Live videos. So now on with the show.
Hey Facebook. Okay, so I know this is really weird, but I'm live streaming in my bathroom. I was sitting outside on my nice warm deck. Well, it's actually not a deck. I don't know what you call it, a patio, I guess. And the guy came to mow the yard, and it's really loud. So I came inside and was trying to find a place where you actually can't hear the mowing and and that you can also see me. And this is the place. So live stream topic title is It's Not About You at All, and yet it's all about you. And the reason for this title is I've committed to doing a certain amount of these live streams, and like this morning I was like, I don't know, like what can I talk about that would even be worthy of talking about? And so I did what I do when I don't know what to do, which is I ask. And I said, like, how can I be of service today? And so the answer that I got was to let other people know how they can be of service. And something I learned a long time ago, I think from a Marianne Williamson cassette, which is like every single job is spiritual, right? So you can be a bartender or a beautician or a cook or, I mean, obviously a teacher. Like every single job is spiritual, and you bring that your energy to that job, and you are sharing of yourself no matter what you're doing. I mean, even if you're picking up trash, it definitely, I mean, gosh, actually picking up trash is such a great service and such a spiritual service, keeping our environment clean. So the thing that really, though, makes what we do in the world spiritual is our intention, our intention to bring our energy and our love to what we're doing for people. And so in that way, it's not about ourselves at all, right? It's like, how may I serve? And then you serve. But like all of the spiritual realm, which means like the whole realm, the whole world, right? Because everything is spiritual. It's such a paradox, right? Because it's not about you. It's about you being of service to the world. On one hand, like you don't matter. But on the other hand, you like are the only thing that matters. And when it comes to service, the way that you matter is that you serve in a way that lights you up, that lets your energy touch the world, right? And nobody can tell you what that is for you. And so like, even if like right now you're not necessarily doing it 100% in a way that lights you up, obviously you can take a job you don't love and bring your energy and love to it and be of service to the world. But also you definitely want to take some time to say, hey, what is that thing that I want to do that only I can do? And, granted, like there can be a ton, hey, Tony, there can be a ton of things that, other people are doing the same thing. Like if you're a hairdresser, but nobody does it like you do. Nobody brings your energy to the table. So in that way, it's all about you putting your energy and your light out into the world. And the really cool thing about that is if you're like going, well, I want to manifest a better life and I want to have better relationships or more money or blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Guess how you get that? By channeling your own energy and being of service as yourself in the way that only you can do. And how do you know what that is? It's that voice. It's that thing that says, oh, I would really love to do that. That is what lights me up. Yeah, you're welcome, Tony. It's like we all have that, right? We all have like that unique gift in us that no one else has. And you see, well, I'm just going to say there's an epidemic in this world of people who are not doing that, right? Like not using their own gifts and their own energy. And they're just kind of following along what they're supposed to do and what they should do and doing the job they should have. And, you know, not bringing their own energy out into the world. And it's why we sit here and scroll on our phones, because we're so freaking bored. And the only reason we're bored is because we're not being ourselves. Being ourselves is the most spiritual thing that we can be. It's how we serve the planet, and it's how we serve ourselves, and it's how we manifest the things that we want in our life. Because when we are in our own power and our own energy and the own gifts that God, the universe, you know, the field from which everything came, that is how you that's how you serve the world, but it's also how you serve yourself. It's why everything is not about you, because when you're sharing your gifts, you're giving to the world, and like who you are doesn't matter on one hand, but on the other hand, it's everything, because that is your gift to the world, and you're just going to express it in different ways. So yeah, that's my challenge for you today. I've been in the South too long. I'm getting ready to head out and go see The Incredibles 2 with my kids, but I wanted to jump on because this came to mind of how I could be of service today, to remind you of how you could be of service. And so that's my challenge to you, to ask yourself how I can serve today. How can you put your energy out in the world today in the way that makes a difference for the world? Yes. And for you, it's a win-win. All right, go out and have a wonderful day. Big hugs.